Welcome to Scene Setting 101. You've got your guest, you've got your camera, and now you're ready to record. Well, that took a minute. Took a while to set up. It's not just hit the button, is it? Well, your first instinct might be to sit them down against the wall and start shooting. But wait a minute. That single decision can limit the creativity options that you have moving forward. So let's talk about why. When your subject sits flat against the wall, the camera captures both the person and the wall at the same focal distance. The result is flat, two-dimensional, like a cutout cardboard. Shadows land directly on the wall behind them, and every imperfection on the surface stays in sharp focus. There's no visual separation between your subject and the background. This is what professionals call the wall hug problem. And it's most common mistake that new podcasters make. Well, here's a simple fix. Walk into your recording area and look around. Find a spot where you can position your subject at least 4 to 6 feet from the wall behind them. John Elias, an experienced production manager and light producer in the concert industry, puts it simply. Put your furniture away from the wall. Even 18 to 24 inches makes a difference in the visible space on the camera. But if you have the room, pull the couch and the chair all the way out into the middle of it so you have a lot of depth. 6 feet would be great. It will look strange if somebody just walks in, but on camera it transforms the scene. That space you just created is not empty, it's opportunity. Here's what it gives you. You gain room for a backlight to create separation and a subtle rim of light around your subject that lifts them off the background. You gain the ability to blur that background either on the camera or in post-production. Shadows from your key light now fall on the floor or dissipate before reaching the wall. And you can place visual interest in the space like books and lamps and plants. These elements appear as soft shapes behind your subject whenever the lens is out of focus on them. Now you might be thinking, do I need an expensive camera to get that blurry background look? The short answer is no. Here's a little technical context. Depth of field is controlled by something called the aperture, which is how wide the lens opens. A really fast lens like an f1.2, and we're getting technical here, but this can make the depth of field so short that the subject's nose is sharp, but the ear goes soft. This is a dramatic, cinematic look, but it's also coming from an expensive lens. For podcasting, you don't need that. Create depth of field through your set design, not through expensive glass. Use your space itself. Your phone camera, basic camcorder, GoPro, and auto mode will all do the job if you give it enough room to work. The depth comes from the physical distance you create, not from the price of your lens. So here's your first exercise, and I'd like you to do this now. Find 3 different spots in your space and put a chair in front of the wall. Take a picture, pull it 3 to 6 feet out, take another picture. Compare those side by side. You'll see the difference immediately. One looks flat and confined, and the other has layers. It has dimension. It looks like someone thought about the shot. The difference is what separates a casual recording from something that feels intentional. Here's the key takeaway. Space is your friend. Every inch of distance between your subject and the background is an inch of creative control. You're not just looking for a space to put a person. You're looking for a place to build a scene. And the scene needs depth. It needs layers. In your next lesson, we're going to take this a step further and talk about how to light the space you just created. See you on the flip side.